you are you're nominated.
Come on now.
For the Hall of Fame. List will be cut down to 50 in the coming weeks. How are you feeling about? I mean, you're going to go into the Hall of Fame.
Just when, right?
It's just when. How are you feeling about it?
I feel good. I like the competition. I think that if you just look at numbers, you look at how I did it, when I did it, I got a chance. 15,000 yards, all decade running back, all pros and pros. I have all those rushing titles, right? A lot of guys that's in the Hall of Fame, some of them dudes ain't better than me, right? And number wise too. So, but we'll see though. I mean, they made Terrell Owens wait, so I don't feel bad about it. What
was your relationship like with the media when you were playing?
I was good with the media. I like the media. I like to talk. I like to smile. I like to talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was always good with the media. I never treated them bad or rejected interviews. And I never hid from nothing I did. If I played bad, I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
But I think I should get in. I think I will get in.
You're gonna get in.
I just don't want to wait too long because it's like, yo, if I wait too long, I don't even you know what? Give it to the next brother.
They're not gonna make you wait that long. What have you thought about? Like when you got nominated, have you thought about what that's gonna feel like though?
No,
because you have 2 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah.
You are an all-time great. You're in the Philadelphia Eagles Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But this is the ultimate thing because I remember when Jason was nominated, and I knew he was going to be first ballot, but it's. I think for athletes, especially when it comes to the moment of finding out if you're going to get in or not, and he's so humble, he didn't think he was going to, of course he's getting in first ballot, but it doesn't, yeah, I know.
He didn't tell you that. He didn't act like that.
Yeah, he did. But that's how he always is. That's just how he is. And a part of me is it doesn't matter. You're a Hall of Famer, you're not a Hall of Famer. I think when it becomes a story is when it's like T.O., where it's okay, he needs to be in. Don't make this a thing. He is a Hall of Famer. But did you think about what those emotions are going to be? You're going to cry.
No, I ain't gonna cry. But you know what's crazy?
Yes, you are.
No, but I ain't think about it like that until Andy Reid hit me up. Because people just hit me up, and the stuff he said to me, and I'm like, man. I always tell people this: we love our fans. I love my fans, but nothing hits you more when your peers or people that you respect the most. And Andy Reid hit me up and said, hey kid, congrats. He was like, yo, you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. He said, for you to be such a great player and a great teammate and do things that wasn't expected. Because coming in, nobody expected me to be all that.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I remember Brian Westbrook was the guy. And it was all the media was trashing me. Just saying they said I had a little boy body. That really killed me.
That killed you.
Little boy body. And they remember,
I know it because the way you say it, and you still remember it.
What? But it was crazy.
Were you you were in the weight room,
Yeah. Now I'm trying to do all these workouts, but they asked us, hey man, you got a lot of missing pieces. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of refilled them, but not really. And they said all these different positions. He said, and you lost Brian Westbrook and LeSean McCoy, this and that third. He said of all the positions that we just refilled, that's the position I'm least worried about. And when I was 20,
mm-hmm.
that hit me damn, you really feeling me. And then when he said it, and he said the same thing for the Hall of Fame, it touched me because I'm like, yo, if you seen all these players, you seen all these different players you had, you coached against them, for you to feel like that about me, that I'm one of the greatest if you've seen,
mm-hmm.
That touched me though. So, I mean, Hall of Fame's gonna come for sure, and I ain't gonna cry, but I'm definitely gonna rejoice.
I cried crazy, and I never cried.
You was going crazy?
I was boohooing all night. I'm crying in the video immediately.
I gotta see it.
I'll show it to you. I immediately started crying in the video because it was me, Jason, his 2 sons, Tom Garfinkel, president of the Dolphins.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Nat was there too, and a videographer. And the boys were preteens,
right?
But I know, you know what I mean. They know, they watched him play, but
do they know?
Yeah, they know how good he was, but to know where we came from, what he went through in college, like what we went through as kids, like him, you know, having to make the team and I was there when he went to the Jets, like him being in DC, like, and you know, I know the injuries, like when you know how hard someone works to be included in the like you are forever one of the greatest players to ever play. Like that's what the Hall of Fame means, specifically the NFL Hall of Fame. So like they don't have no low standards for nothing.
And it's the NFL been around for years.
Yeah.
You put me in the Hall of Fame, like
your speech is gonna be funny.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to practice it.
Yeah. How was Jason's speech? Pretty good.
Jason was great. Yeah, great. He's a great speaker. Yeah, he had a great speech. It was really nice. Who would introduce you?
I didn't think of that part yet. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
He had Jimmy Johnson.
That's a great one. Damn, that's a great one.
And that kind of like takes away anyone being mad about it because it's like Jimmy drafted him, you know.
But Jimmy, that's a great one though.
Yeah.
Damn.
You have Coach Reid do it? You gotta think about these things.
Yeah, probably Coach Reid. Yeah. Maybe Coach Wannstedt.
Shout out Coach Wannstedt.
Man, now if you want to see me cry, I start talking about him, yo.
I love Coach Wannstedt.
Nah, ain't nobody better than him though. You know what? Dave, I'm gonna give you a call though, because he really saved my life.
How?
She's trying to make me cry on this day. So in high school, I was like an All-American. Like I was super cocky, you know. And I remember when Pitt would come in to see me. I'm like, come on, Coach. Pitt, I'm going to USC. I'm going to one of them schools. You know that. And I never would deal with them. And then I get hurt, and everything changed. It went from like 78 scholarships to I only had like 4 left. And Pitt was one of them. And Coach Wannstedt, he said, listen, you're an NFL type of guy. He said, I can get you there. And he was like, I want to give you a chance to regain your name back. Because it got so bad. I committed to Miami in high school. I broke my ankle, so I went to this prep school to rehab and get myself back together. And they had another kid going to Miami, running back. Now, he was really, really good, too. But he wasn't better than me, but he was better than me at the time because I'm hurt. And the coach would come in there, and they wouldn't even tell me they was there, and they would go see him. Now, I'm a 5-star All-American. I'm like, how dare y'all do me like that? So I said, I ain't going to Miami, man. Y'all playing around. So I was at Penn State, and when it was Pitt, I think like Virginia Tech or somewhere. And then rest in peace to Joe Paterno, but he just didn't feel like I was a Pitt State type of guy. I wear backwards hats. I told you I love 50 Cent. I had the 50 Cent jerseys on and all that, you know, had the do-rags. He ain't like that. Cool, get it. I ain't your guy. I get it.
Yeah.
But Wannstedt didn't judge me, none of that. He said, yo, I'm going to give you a chance to get your name back. I want to visit. I'm lying. I went to a Penn State visit, and this is why good dads matter. I said, you know what? Paterno think I'm this type of dude. I'm going to show him. I ain't never been in no trouble. You know what I mean? Because he was saying, like, he going to give me extra hours of study hall, all this crazy stuff. And my mom, she wasn't feeling it. But I said, you know what? I'm going to show him. I'm a good kid, right? My dad said, hold up. You told Pitt that you going to give him one more shot, one more visit. Mm-hmm. He said, we don't lie. I said, all right, Dad. So I go to Pitt, and I loved it. Everybody that was there, it made me feel like welcome me, embrace me. And I committed there. And then when I came there, he said, look, you ain't starting yet, but I'm giving you a chance to get everything you once had before. And everything worked out, you know. But Wannstedt was real with me from day one. He got a great wife, you know, good dude, man. I truly, because I think about like, if I didn't go to Pitt or if he didn't give me that chance, like what would have happened to me? You know what I mean? People always think of the success story, like, oh, but shoot. And then when I was going to leave, I left. I only did 1 year and a half semester at Pitt. So I did the 2 seasons and I left because I went to prep school. And when I was leaving, he said, every coach would make me stay. Like, hey, I want you to stay. Because I had 2 more years left. He said, you know what? We're going to meet with the NFL teams. If they say good things, we're going to let you roll. So one of the NFL teams was kind of like he's going to be a late first rounder, maybe second round. And he said, you know what? You have nothing left to prove at Pitt. Go to the league. Coaches won't tell you that. Mm-hmm. This ain't LSU. This ain't Georgia, where they get all these great players every year. For him to tell me, and I was like, damn, you really care about me. Think about he's saying, like, yo, go to the NFL. And I did. And everything, I always think of Coach Wannstedt, like, OG really looked out for me, you know, so.